Hello guys and welcome back to another preparation video for Gameweek 21. Today we're going to take a look at the fixtures that happened on Saturday and we're going to start making a list for possible Salah and Son replacement. Have in mind that that list won't be final. We are going to just put some names in it, then add the players from the 4 fixtures that are left for that game week, and then we're going to narrow it down more and more until we pick the right replacement for Son and Salah for each scenario. Um, Basically, you're watching that video on the 1st of January or after that, so Happy New Year's to everyone who is celebrating. I hope you have a very good year. I believe that 2024 will be amazing for each and every one of us, and we'll have a lot of fun. Just to make one comment, I think that is something bad for the idea that I had, but we will manage. Yesterday, I spoke with one of my friends, and he told me that watching videos for goals and everything coming in the Premier League is copyrighted, so the videos won't be uploaded if I have video material from the game. So I will watch them on my own time, and then we're going to discuss it. I already did it for today, so we are going to take a look and see who makes the list and how the list is going to be managed. The list is empty right now, as you see it. Here is the empty list, and we're going to fill it properly with the right picks. But yeah, without further ado, let's see first how my team is doing. Yesterday we spoke about it. Palmer, Watkins, and Alvarez, the only guys that have played pretty good overall. I'm on a green arrow right now. In my league, surprisingly, I went down, but Mwamba Sampa just got more points. But he has more guys that have played, and his captain has played. So yeah, I'm hoping for a better return coming after the next 3 days of fixtures. Luis Bunua is now on first place. He has an amazing week. He has 6 players that have played, and all of them have returned. And his captain hasn't played yet, so that means that he's going to be on a massive game week rank. He's with on the 100k, and he is in top 5k already. So Luis is doing pretty alright. He is a regular viewer on my channel, so I hope that he does well. Uh, so the fixtures that happened yesterday, we're going to start from the first one, is Luton Chelsea. The goal scorers were Palmer and Madueke for Chelsea. So both of them are pretty delightful players, and I believe that I'm going to add them, but we'll talk in a minute. Adebayo scored for Luton and Barkley. Barkley is another option that I may consider. The assist Doughty from Luton, he is an amazing player and he is doing pretty well. Let's go to the transfer and look for Luton players. Just to see them. Doughty 58 points, far ahead than anyone else. So yeah, he is an okay option. It wasn't a harsh game, only 4 yellow cards, defensive cards from Chelsea and defensive from Luton's. Kaminski and Petrovic made similar saves. The bonus points got to Palmer, so he did alright. Doughty got bonus points as well, and Barkley, so that's good. Madueke was close, but he didn't manage to get the bonus points. So yeah, let's look at the game at SofaScore, the stats. First, let's see the details. So Luton had the upper hand in most of the time at the end of the game. So that is obvious. They scored their 2 goals, but Chelsea basically never got up and never got going. They scored goals in some scenarios where they weren't attacking. Look how much more attacking Luton were at the end of the game. The yellow cards were for time wasting at the end, nothing to consider. Luton made changes at halftime, which changed Chonk specifically. He did pretty well. The subs for Chelsea weren't as exciting, especially when Madueke went out. It was more difficult for them to press, and their worries started there, at least in my opinion. But yeah, pretty alright. And Kunku is coming back to form, but we're looking at midfielders. Let's take a look at Luton. So today, the only guy that I'm most likely considering is Barkley. He has 6 returns. Yeah, no, he has 4 returns. Yes, 4 returns in 6 games, which is pretty alright, pretty consistent. Before that, he wasn't doing so well, but right now he starts doing pretty well. So yeah, I'm considering him for sure. So let's add him to the list. I know it's not something specific, but yeah, Barkley is a very good option if you want to invest in Luton. But yeah, those are just names on the board. Next up, we have Chelsea. Let's look at Chelsea. Um, their midfielders, their defense, it's looking bad for sure. It's nothing to who has the same points or less than Luton. Doughty, and Doughty hasn't kept a clean sheet yet this season, so that speaks a lot. Maybe if they start keeping clean sheets, they will get more points defensively. But regardless, we're here to talk about the midfielders. Cole Palmer, 18 points, 14 points, 8 points. So in last 6 games, he has 3, 5, 6 returns. So yeah, basically return every game. Some games are here. He against Crystal Palace, he was absent. Maybe he would have gotten more returns there. But yeah, Palmer is an option for sure. I already own him, but I will write him because he is a good option for anyone that doesn't own him. Let's move this list here a little bit, just have it here. But yeah, he has some big. When he scores big holes for sure. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 double-digit scores, which is amazing. Sterling, I'm not particularly keen on Sterling. 0, 0, 4, 7, 1, 2. No, nothing. He has only 2 double-digit holes, and it's against Burnley and Luton. So it's not for me. There are games against Liverpool, Wolves who are on the rise. Fulham are not a team to be, especially as a London derby. So Fulham game, how did it finish? They won it, but Sterling wasn't involved. So yeah, Sterling is not in the equation. Mudryk was injured, and I'm not pretty delighted with him, so he is not an option in my opinion. Madueke is an interesting option. He did his second goal in 2 games. Before that, he was injured, and no other returns. So maybe I will add him to the list as a row pick. Maybe he will drop later on, but for now, let's add him. And I believe that wraps up the initial coverage of the Chelsea Luton game. It was a pretty stalemate game, if I have to say, and just the Palmer brilliance unlocked the Luton defense, and then Chelsea were lucky not to concede a third goal, but it is what it is. Next up, we have Aston Villa and Burnley. So here Bailey scored, Douglas Luiz scored, and Diaby scored. So 3 midfielders have scored. Foster and Tom Downey are forwards in the FPL, so I'm not interested there. Watkins with the assist, and Duran was taken for the penalty, so that's a pen assist. Gunmanson and O'Shea, I'm not pretty interested there. Consa, Martinez, McGinn, and Ramsey got yellow cards, so a lot of yellow cards by um, Aston Villa, but Birch got a stupid red card. It was really stupid, and I was pretty surprised that he was sent off for something so stupid. But yeah, those things happen. 3 saves and 4 saves, nothing too spectacular here to watch. The bonus was Douglas Luiz after the penalty, and Watkins just dropped off the bonus. Bailey was doing alright, so he's an option, and Amdouani. Let's see the software score, what it says. So Villa control the game, obviously, especially after the red card, which happened in the 55th to 60 minutes, something like that. It was in, yeah, 56 minutes. And yeah, even when Villa were controlling the game, they conceded. So I'm not particularly keen on their defense, but their midfielders intrigue me. 2 of them scored goals. Douglas Luiz another penalty. We will take a look in a minute. Pau Torres joined, Duran joined, so Diaby left the game, and Bailey was just replaced to wrap up the game. So nothing too amazing here to consider. So let's see the Villa midfielders. Aston Villa. So Douglas Luiz for sure is going to be in the list. He has a goal here, 3 bonus. He has an assist here and 3 bonus. So whenever he makes an attacking return, he gets a bonus. So 2 bonus, even though he has only assist, 3 bonus for the 2 goals. Yeah, basically when he only here on the 4-0 victory, so he's a pretty interesting pick. Whenever he makes a return of some kind, he gets bonus and high bonus. He's already on 18 bonus points, so that's good. That is Burnley 1, 2. So 2 returns in 5 games because he missed that one. Here a return, so he's not too consistent, but every 2 to 3 games he makes a big haul. So I'm going to consider him, especially for the price of 5.5. It's a pretty good price. Let's add him. So Villa. Next up is Diaby. Diaby has been quiet since. So he started here with a goal and assist, 2 assists, here a goal and assist, and then yeah, assist here. But for 6 game weeks, he has some minutes of around 2 games and a half, so that's not a lot, and he has only 1 goal. So yeah, I will add him to the list, but I'm not pretty keen on him for sure. I'm more interested in Bailey, who has 1 return here, 2 blanks, return here for only 25 minutes. He got a yellow card, return here for 45, he got injured here, return here, it was alright, but did not get the whole bonus. So when he scores, he's not getting a lot of bonus points. Here he did alright, here assist. So yeah, for the price of 5.6, Bailey for sure is an option. So 2 Villa midfielders, how are their fixtures looking like? Oh yeah, they have okay fixture on 3 weak defenses in the span of the fixtures when most probably Salah and Son are missing, and after that it's a green run as well, so we can save them. So yeah, maybe it's time to invest in Villa midfielder, most probably. Other midfielders, McGinn, I'm not too interested, and the others just no. Let's look at Burnley. I don't suppose anyone will excite me there. Yeah, Brownhill is the highest earner, so no, do not care about that right now. The next game was Palace and Brentford. Olise and Eze scored, so 2 midfielders. Lewis Potter, another midfielder. Gay Mitchell with assists, so nothing too spectacular there. 4 saves and 3 saves again, so that seems like a right number of saves. 4-3, it looks alright. The bonus Ulise, Eze, Mitchell. So yeah, no one from Brentford was close. The game was almost all the time for Crystal Palace. Agent Maupay had some chances, but he missed them. Substitutes, Eze got out, Ulise is in. So Ulise finished up the game. Here they made a lot of changes trying to change the game, but they didn't manage. Yeah, only 1 yellow card, which is pretty good number for a game. So both teams are clean. And now let's look at Brentford because they're going to be quick. And Bumo doesn't interest me because he's injured, and the other guys maybe Jensen, but Jensen just got up to speed. But he has 3 alright returns. Go. So 3 goals, 3 assists. But no. I believe that Brentford are now the worst side in the league, so I'm not considering anyone from them. On the other hand, Crystal Palace going into Ulise, so he has a hamstring. I missed that. Their fixtures are looking a little bit difficult. Sheffield, they started the season against Sheffield, I believe, and they won barely. Brighton, Chelsea. So no, I'm not too keen on them, but I will add Ulise for sure. 2 goals, 1 goal, assist, goal. So in 4 games, 4 returns. But in 6, 7 games when he played, it's again for 5 returns. By the way, returned in 4 games, but he's in good form. Here's he scored. So basically against the weaker sides, no, and even against City he scored. So yeah, Ulize joins the list for sure. Next up, we're going to take a look at Eze. He's not as consistent as, so he has one return, but he's on penalties. Here he missed 3 games. Here he had a minute only, so nothing too spectacular. 20 minutes here. So basically I'm looking at those fixtures, and he has several returns. I mean, here a return, but here. Okay, so when he plays a lot of minutes, he gets returns. So I will monitor him during the FA Cup week, how he is performing. But I'm adding him to the list. Someone else that excites me? No, I don't think so. Are you? Maybe? But he's just consistent. He's consistently there. Goal, assist, but a lot of blanks. Assist, goal. No, I'm not too interested in him. I don't consider him a great pick. So that wraps up that game. We are on the halfway. Now City Sheffield goes from Alvarez and Rodri. Assist from Foden. Foden, by the way, was brilliant. Yellow cards, only 2 yellow cards, 2 saves each. So they didn't have a lot of shots. Manchester City on target, 4. So yeah, it was good. Foden, Rodri and Alvarez got the bonus points. Yeah, no one from Sheffield was near. From the defenders, no one got near as well, which is surprising. So yeah, City just control the game. I want to show you. They have... Does it count? Yeah, exactly 1000 passes. That's absurd. 94% chances. Shots on target 4 to... Yeah, nothing too spectacular. Yeah, they control the game. Here I'm pretty excited to look at Foden because he did pretty well and he's their highest earner. So 4 returns in 3 games or 5 returns in 6, which is alright. He is fairly consistent, scores here and there. He plays basically every game. He's present, so assist here, so he's assisting, but now he's looking more likely to score as well. 5 goals, 6 assists, good numbers. I'm adding Foden to the list, and he's very, very high contender to get a transfer in my site, especially with that fixture run. They're so shaky right now. Bad. So yeah, Foden is very likely to join the team instead of Salah or Son. But let's look at the others. Bernardo, when he scores, he gets... So he has 3 double digits. But apart from that, it's 5 goals, 4 assists. So 2 less assists than Foden. And he's far cheaper. Huh, that's an interesting one. And he's always present. But he scores some goals that are not... Yeah, this goal wasn't supposed to happen. This goal was alright. Okay, so he scores. He tends to score a lot. I will add him. Doesn't hurt anyone to have him. And I believe that wraps up the midfield. I don't like Grealish. Doku is injured. HB is an option, but I have to monitor him. He has 22 minutes this season. Nothing too special about it. So yeah, it remains to be seen. Alvarez is a good player to own right now, but if Haaland is back, I may transfer him out. We will see how we approach it. And from Sheffield perspective, I don't like anyone. I have Archer, and that's basically it that care about them. Next up is Wolves Everton. Dawson scored, Human scored, and Human's goal was basically a Dawson rebound. So yeah, Dawson almost scored 2. Cunha scored and Cunha assisted, but he's a forward, so it's not very helpful right now. Chan was amazing once again. I'm so gutted that he's going to the Asian Cups, but it is what it is. Several yellow cards, 5. They didn't have a shot on target, Everton, So no saves from Sa. Pickford with 4 saves and 3 goals conceded. So yeah, nothing too special from Everton if I have to be honest. That game, the game was pretty much controlled by Wolves, and they have some sporadic entrances into the second half, but nothing too special here. So yeah, I believe that Wolves interest me, and interest me for several reasons. The first one is that Neto, by the way, he's on 100 points. Return, return, return. He's doing so well. Neto is back into the side. He played 10 minutes. And if he comes back into the side and tries to replicate the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 returns in 8 games, that would be amazing. Yeah, he's an assist king, but who cares? Assist matters as well. So yeah, I'm going to add him for sure. I think that he didn't play around 10 games and he got half of the points of 53 points. It's such a good rank, and the fixtures a little bit shaky, if I have to be honest. Maybe from game week 26 onwards he's going to be an option, but regardless, I'm going to add him. And when I just narrow down the list, I'm going to just remove him if he is an issue, because I will then look at form, I will look at fixture runs, I will look at which time the cups are happening, who is likely to return when, what are going to be my plans. So I have to plan this transfer for around 4 weeks, because after that I need to replace them. I have 4 more fixtures that didn't happen. I have players from Arsenal, Spurs, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Newcastle, Brighton, and West Ham. All of them are pretty good. So yeah, that list is going to get narrower and narrower, but for now it's this. I hope that this type of lists help you, because they help me for sure. Maybe I'll need to find a bigger font. Let's try, yeah, let's try like that for you to see them better. But yeah, if I hope that those type of videos help you, because there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 players so far that are on the short list, and we will have to get 2 maximum. So it's going to be an interesting process, and I believe more than 10 players will join as well. From Everton's perspective, yeah, here just finish Sarabia mainly, but no. Joao Gomez, no. Lemina has a lot of points, but he's a Rodri type of player. So no, I'm not investing in them. While on Everton side, the best player here to invest in my opinion, is Doucouré. As you can see, 76 points, but he's now injured. So yeah, I'm not going to think about him. McNeil and Harrison doesn't excite me a lot. So yeah, I'm staying away from them. And from the last game's perspective, it's Forest United. So Gibbs White and Dominguez scored goals, and Rashford scored for United. Elanga with assist, Garnacho with assist, Montiel as well. A lot of yellow cards this game, so Onana didn't make a save, so they had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. That's funny. Um, Bonus points, Montiel got the maximum, so yeah. Garnacho is not even in the bonus points. Wow. Okay. The game was pretty even, basically. No one did a lot. But yeah, at the end, Forest won. Basically, with 2 shots on target, they won. So yeah, with less possession. Yeah, it was an even game, just Forest won. Now let's see the um the Forest players. Let's start with them. So Elanga for sure. He has 4 returns in 3 games, or 4 and 7. Okay, but those 3 games are under new managership, so basically those are the games that matter. So I'm going to add Elanga. I know that it's a rogue shoutout, but let's have him. And I'm going to look at Morgan Gibbs White. Yeah, he has 2 returns once again. Again, when the new manager joined the team. Yeah, I am adding him as well. Yeah. Dominguez, he hasn't played so far a lot, so he's a guy to monitor in the future. And basically that's from them. And from United's perspective, Bruno Garnacho maybe, but here 2 goals and only 2 bonus. Why? He's not very consistent, by the way. So yeah, he's out of the picture for me. Rashford, McTominay, and Bruno. Just I don't like how United are playing. Their fixtures are looking alright, but it's Spurs, Villa, and Wolves and West Ham who they lost to. So yeah, that doesn't excite me a lot. So I'm staying away from them. So basically that's the list. Let's save it. I have 12 players so far from 6 games. So basically 2 players per game, which is alright. 3 here. Yeah, 2 players from game. So here is only 1, 2. Yeah, I have more players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13 players. It's all good in my opinion. I like how the teams are looking and those players are looking. I will need to replace Salah and Son. Most probably most of you will have as well. Maybe some of you will want to save them. It's up to you, but I will make the list as good as possible. If I'm picking my squad for now, nothing's excite me basically from the bench, so I will have to find solutions. Today we are having the games of Fulham and Arsenal and Spurs and Bournemouth. So tomorrow we are going to discuss their players. We're going to improve the list, maybe take a look at my team, how it's looking, if someone is injured, for how long, if anything interesting happens. But for now, guys, if you want to see explanation of why my content has changed and everything, you can go to my channel and see the day one preparation. There I spent around 20 minutes explaining what and why I'm doing. But yeah, that's going to continue in the future. I hope you enjoy it. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.